All right, so we're going to do a quick review of everything we learned today in our intermediate training, starting with our leg stretches. So from our sumo, pushing the swing down nice and low, we are going to come into our floating Buddha, which is with our leg loops at the ankles. So leg loops at the ankles, we're lifting through our core to get those on, and then we're coming right into our wide straddle. So I'm going to hold on to my toes if I can reach, or I'm going to go for the leg loops, wherever I can reach to really open up the chest and pull in. Once I hold on to the toes, I'm going to come through bow and arrow to warm up the hips, bending one knee and then the other knee. Then I'm going to bend both knees and come through a version of Baddha Konasana. I can pull the toes towards my forehead and then straighten the legs. Feels like a thigh master, where I'm doing a forward fold here. Okay, great. Now after I do those, I'm going to come back into my bow and arrow. I'm going to release my right hand up and overhead. Now this is a version of revolver. I can hold on to my left foot with one hand or both hands and open up the chest. Now it is a little bit easier with straight legs, so either bend the knee and press the right thigh down strongly to open up, or straighten the leg. Let's come into second side. So start out with my bow and arrow, release the left, press down strongly, pull the foot in towards the groin, and then arm goes up and overhead, arching and opening. Now this might be enough, just open up the chest and lean back, or hold on to the foot with both hands. Try with straight legs if you're having any difficulty reaching, feels really good. And then I am going to turn around so you can see the leg stretches while we're upside down. It's more challenging to do the leg stretches while we're upside down. I'm going to come into it a little bit more quickly. Turning, coming back through, floating Buddha. Leg loops at the ankles. And then to come into the inversion, I'm going to learn how to change planes. So when I come through ladle from floating Buddha, my feet are right now in the back plane. I'm going to bring them out wide to the side plane and then wrap them all the way in front where my chest is, the face side plane, and then hold on to the leg loops in my hands. Okay, now I'm going to bring my legs wide and then hold on to my toes. Now for this sequence, if you cannot hold on to your toes, you can try for the back of the legs, closer to the knees or all the way to the calves. So if I got my toes, I'm going to bring my feet together, arch for Baddha, and then straighten the legs and squeeze. It's very strong. So this is my thigh master. Okay, holding on to the toes. We're going to go through bow and arrow, bending the right knee, and then straighten, bending the left knee. And then I'm going to stay here. Press the shin into the swing. Arm goes up and overhead, arching. So to come into the full revolver, I have to grab the foot with both hands, open up the chest. It's a really strong stretch. Releasing or spring lotus, changing sides, holding onto the toes, bending the right knee, press the outer shin strongly into the swing. Hold on to the foot with one hand or both hands, open up, and then transition. Holding onto the foot, open the chest as much as possible. Okay, let's go right into our sit-ups. So I'm going to reach up, grab for the swing, come back to my floating Buddha, transition my leg loops to the arches of the feet. That's important, so we can keep pressing down. Okay, pressing down strongly, coming back through ladle, wiggling it into the sweet spot, and rowing. Pull the knees up towards the chest, let the hands slide up and down on the swing. Inhale, arch and open. Exhale, crunch. My head is going to stay in line with my body so I can really practice using my core. Straight arms if you can, so you're not just yanking the upper body, but you're actually using your belly muscles. Okay, bring the legs wide and around. I'm going to transition to my wide straddle sit-ups. I like using a wrist wrap, but you can just hold on with your hands. Bicep curl, crunch, keeping the head in line with the spine, so don't just yank on the neck. When we crunch, our tailbone is going to point level with the earth. Okay, so the tailbone points up when we come down, and then the tailbone is going to point horizontal. Okay, so after a few crunches, I'm going to balance. I have to really use my hands. That's why I like the wrist wrap. And so after I balance, so see if I don't drop my tailbone, I'm not going to be able to lift, so I usually crank on my neck. So I have to drop the tailbone, and then you can scissor. Scissor. These are really hard. Scissor. And then I'm going to scissor kick down. Once I come back down, stay in your sumo. Hang out here. Let your body acclimate. And we are going to finish up with our plank toe touches. After we do plank toe touches, we'll index the video and do our inversions. So let's just do one more core activation. We're going to press the swing down strongly. Make sure it's at the waist. I'm going to lean back, wrap the right leg around. So I'm on a diagonal, and then my left foot can find 3 o'clock if my mat was a clock. And then I just rest. I like to stretch the side body here. It feels really good. Then what I'm going to do is lean back. I'm going to come level with the earth, and then I plank toe touch. Come through 10 on each side. Feels really good, really strong. Keep the body nice and aligned. And then we can come into dancer, which is the flourish, where I let my fingertips and toes come closer to the floor. Bend the knee, grab for the foot for half lotus, if you can open up the belly. Wrap the left leg around, transition in the air while you're upside down. Right leg comes down on the diagonal, and pause. Once you pause and rest, I'm going to keep holding on strongly with my right hand. Left arm reaches back, plank, toe touch. So it's going diagonal across the back. Make sure the swing feels like it's in a good place. You might have to wiggle to find that. After we do 10 on each side, we're going to come through dancer, stretch the belly, bend the knee, reach back with the foot, for the foot with one hand or both hands, and open up the chest. All right, after a few deep breaths there, we're going to release the foot, bring both feet back down to a sumo, and hang out. So once we're upside down for 5-10 minutes in these strengthening poses, it can be very strong. So pause in between. Now I'm going to create a second video for the inversion, so I'll be right back. Let's pause. Awesome.